What's up, guys? If you're a dog owner and you've always wanted a dog that listens perfectly in any environment, on or off leash, welcome to the most immersive YouTube series for dog training on YouTube. I'm Austin Laramie, owner of Zero to Hero Dog Training, and we are recording every single day, day 1 to day 46 of her whole training experience, from knowing nothing to being a master. This series is going to teach the everyday dog owner how to successfully live and train their dogs to have the best relationship and give their dog the best life possible. So stay tuned, hit that subscribe button, put on the notification bell. We're posting multiple times a day for the next 46 days. I'll see you there. Woo! Oh. Come on, bye. What's going on, guys? It is day 5 with Piper, and today I want to work on the place command. So what the place command is when you see my dog get on a fire hydrant, that's a place command. So it just means get on any elevated object and stay on it. Because again, I do implied stay. So I don't teach the word stay. Every command has stay built in. That means if I say sit, the dog has to sit till I release them. So before I ever say the word place, I'll get the dog up and on something, multiple things, a lot of times for a couple days. So I'm in the process of me going out on walks now. I'm going to start putting her on benches. I'm going to put her on picnic tables. I'm going to put her on rocks, logs. When you saw me at Home Depot putting her on the cart, that's a place. So I'm just going to get her on top of a lot of things, and that's also going to build her confidence. So what I'm doing is I'm going to lure her onto it, but if she doesn't want the food, which she doesn't, then I'm not going to lure her onto it, or I might get some higher value because I really want her to start luring nicely. So I got some Badlands here. Shout out to one of my clients, got me hip to this freeze-dried kibble. It's very, very, very good for your dogs too. So I'm gonna get her up on, oh, now she wants it, yeah. So I'm gonna get her up on top of this. And if she doesn't come up, then I'm going to use the leash. Yes! Good girl. So the place command is actually the one thing I don't lure unless the dog is nervous. So if I have like something weird that my dog won't get on, I'm not going to use leash pressure. I'm going to lure my dog with food. And if your dog's nervous of getting on something, don't try to get them all the way on it first. Literally get them to sniff it, reward them for sniffing it. Let them get one paw on it, reward them for one paw. Then 2 paws, then on it, then off it, you know. So don't just force your dog up on something. But I'm using a leash now because she's not scared of the couch. So you don't need to really lure with the place command if your dog isn't nervous. So I'm going to get her up on it. As soon as she gets on it, I'm going to release her with yes, and I'm going to reward her. So I'm going to put her up on this. Yes! Good girl! I don't know. Maybe she is nervous at the couch. Let's see. Come here, girl. So I'm going to lure her up onto the couch then. Come on. Yes! Good girl. Nervous of everything, we're finding out. Yes! There we go. So now she's getting up on her own again. I don't know what that was about. I'm not even sure. Yes! I say yes the second her last paw gets up. I don't say anything else. I don't say anything. I'll praise her afterwards. Yes! Good girl. And she's starting to know yes, too. She's starting to learn it. It's pretty good. Yes! 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 Now, place command is the one command that I also teach to stay at the same time as the command. Fix my blinds here. So, why I do that is because it's very easy to teach a stay with the place command. It's one of the first stays that I teach, except with her, it's the first stay I taught was her sit. So I don't need to actually have her know the command to understand that she needs to stay on when I put her on. So I can simply do the same process that I do with all the other commands. I get her up on it, good. Instead of saying yes, I say good. So that means, doesn't mean anything. So she gets off, I put her back on. I don't say good right away. I delay my reward because I don't want her to find out that, if I get off on purpose, and I get back on, I get a reward. So I just keep putting her back on. Now she's staying, good. Now I'm going to release her. Yes! Now I'm going to, sometimes, this is called free shaping. Sometimes you could sit and wait for your dog to do something to see if they're kind of capturing what you want. So I want her to figure out how to get this food. I can stand here and I can see if she'll hop up onto this without me moving at all. But again, we've only done it a couple times, so it's probably not likely. But I'll do it a few more times and I'll, stop and see if she'll figure out that I want her to get up on that. So I'm going to lure her up. Yes! Good girl. Lure her up. Yes! Good. Now I'm working on a stay. I said good. So now we're working on a stay. Remember, she got off. I said, before her next reward, I got to make it back to where I was. Good. And then I give it to her. And remember, good doesn't mean anything. Good is just like you're correct, but keep doing what you're doing. Good. And as I continually reinforce her with food while she's on this, she's going to be more incentivized to stay. And she's going to start realizing every time I'm on this, I'm just getting showered with food. This is pretty nice to be up here. Good girl. Yes! And I won't start naming the command until she'll start offering me this, which means I'll pull out food, and then she starts to go, oh, I know what'll give me some food. Hop on this, right? But I'm going to work on a sit here. Yes! 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 And mind you, she's not doing that on her own yet. I'm adding slight leash pressure. Yes! Good girl, yeah. Yes! So that was on her own. But now I'm not going to stand so close to it. I'm going to see if she'll just figure it out. So I'll stand here and do nothing. Yes! Yeah, good girl! So I give her a handful for that, right? Why was she barking? Because she wanted the food. She was saying, hey, I want that. But I wanted her to get her gears turning and her to make the decision, to figure out, to problem solve what she has to do. That's a proactive dog, a dog that realizes their behavior affects their environment. So I'm going to do that same thing again. Yes! There we go. Now she's capturing it. That's pretty good. Yes! Yes! So now there's no pressure added at all. I won't name the command probably for another day or two. We're going to do a few more sessions, probably like 5, 6 more sessions of this. But just know on my walks, if I can't record my walks because I don't have a filmer with me, just know every walk I do, I'm working on the leash walking techniques. Everything that I see that she can get on top of, I'm working on getting her on top of something. If I come across something that she's nervous with, I'm going to just take my phone and set it up so I can show you guys what I do for that process. But so far, everything, I just get her up on and then I get her up off. That's it. Just getting her to climb over stuff, really. Yes, but that's every walk. I take the opportunity to also give her a few sits, and that's really it. Good. So now I'm going to work on that stay a little bit. So here's what I do. She's doing good, just me doing nothing, so I'm gonna add distraction. I'm gonna just go like this. What a good, You're doing awesome, Yeah. What a good dog, Yeah, almost. Oh, she's gonna stay this time though. Piper, Piper, What's up, girl? Good. And I know this looks super goofy. I tell all my clients, you guys need to get animated with your dogs. I know this looks goofy, but seriously, if you see my dogs after 6 weeks on all the YouTube videos, man, this is it. This is what I do every day, just with them, just all the time. I show them so many different things so that when they're off leash with their owners, I can be safe in knowing that, hey, this dog isn't going to go do something stupid. Yes. I'll release her. There we go. Good girl. Yes. Beautiful. We're going to wrap that up. That'll be a little session. I'm going to go take her to the park. We're going to play a little bit. I'm going to record that. And we might work on some stuff too. I want her to start learning luring though. I really think I need to go up her food and get her some higher value food or something like that, like treats, like beef liver, freeze-dried beef liver I use, just to teach it to her so she's motivated, and then go back and use her kibble. But all I've been doing since I've had her is every mealtime, I use her kibble and I just feed it to her through this, just teaching her things, you know, so it's really nice. And I don't have a full-time filmer, so we haven't been able to film every single session with her, but I'm trying my best to film 90% of the sessions I do with her, especially the sessions when I'm adding corrections and I'm correcting her for things. You know, I really want to show how I correct dogs, how I give dogs consequences, how I reward dogs, like stuff like that, you know, that somebody's really going to benefit from. Like somebody has a dog that's reactive, how to deal with that, right? And how to correct that and how to redirect that, you know. So thanks guys for watching. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and learn how to give your dog the best life. Peace.